Prayers.
Are you ready?
It's not about counting. It's about.
Yeah, you know this. You think you can tell us what to do, huh? You think that you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
You're damn right, Chase. If I
and bow to the master.
have 379,000 points to face John Moxley.
Bring it down.
And welcome to another edition of the SmackDown Showdown. I'm one of your hosts, Venomous Vincent, alongside as my co-host, the man that needs no introduction, the news guy, Mad Dog Kelly. Take it down. What's going on, my friend?
Hi guys, what's up?
I'm
good. Man, I'm good.
Did you
playing a lot of the James Bond game? Been playing a lot of Lego Batman. I've been have not been keeping up too much with WWE or AEW lately because I've been watching a lot of hockey. I don't know if you know the hockey games I've been on, and they've been intense. So yeah.
Did you check out
that's what I've been up to.
any of the videos from yesterday's meet and greet at it looked like a Tractor Supply with Brock Lesnar?
Oh, really? No, I did not see any of that. No. Okay.
Brock Lesnar has
I know
this
that
new...
next week, couple weekends from now, I just saw a thing on Facebook. They're doing a big meet and greet fest at the White House or something, or near the White House something in Washington, D.C. because of that UFC fight. That's going to be happening. So, yeah.
So, over the
week,
week,
it's going to be The Miz, Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, Chelsea Green. It's going to be a bunch of them. Obafemi, I think a bunch of different superstars are going to be there for that mini Fanatics thing. Did you hear about Fanatics Fest selling out on under 2 minutes when they went on sale the other day?
Hold on.
And they were sold out in under 2 minutes. Scalpers are still trying to pay big money to try and meet your favorite WWE superstars. Prices I've gotten from one guy starting around $400 for Cody Rhodes. So if you want, you can pay $400. Usually it's like $150 to $250. He wants around $400. The guy said. So I'm not going to name names, but yes.
Well, let's pivot from that because I wanted to hold that for a minute. I wanted to I wanted to say that this meet and greet at it was in Canada.
People stand in line for hours. You know that, man. I got on an ADA pass line when they did the SummerSlam thing. Remember that when I did that? Me, Undertaker, and AJ. People stand in line for hours to try and do those meet and greets things. I don't know if they offer ADA services at those. I think they do. If it's a Fanatics ran event, it is. But I think if it's a regular meet and greet, like a Tractor Supply or a ShopRite, I believe it's first come, first serve, from what I've heard online.
All right. Well, let's do it backwards today. Let's go over the card for Clash of Italy because
Okay.
I feel like skipping around.
Predictions first. And honestly, I gotta say, I do not give two shits about this card tomorrow.
Well,
the card looks weak. It looks lame. I'm sorry. I have to say it on the air. Double or Nothing kicked ass. I don't know if you watched any of it. I don't know if you seen highlights on YouTube or not. But you got to go back and watch Double or Nothing because what a show. I tried to do a review with Bobby the other night, but like I said, I didn't have the right equipment to do it. So, now I do. So, but But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's just AEW is cooking in the kitchen with that. This is not cooking in the kitchen. But what match do you want to start with, my friend?
Well, I mean,
Because
let's just real quick. Let's just say that.
there.
Let's just say this is a redo of WrestleMania meets Saturday Night's Main Event meets Backlash. Is what this is.
Yeah, and Main Event was terrible. I don't know if you saw Main Event. I sat there, I watched it. It was
bad. Yeah, it
was boring.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then all of a sudden, here, let's start with this. We're gonna start with this because wrong one. This one. This happened at Main Event. Now, Vinny, this was supposed to be, I'll take that down. That match was supposed to be for the title at Main Event. Then they canceled it last minute, had the match, and now the title's on the line. I'll put it back up again. I don't understand. What are we doing here? At first, it was a title match. They advertised it as a title match at Main Event. Then they took that away, and now they're saying, okay, the title's on the line here now in Italy. Makes no sense taking that back down, by the way. But
I don't know, man. I think this is doing of TKO, and I don't think that I don't think they're letting Triple H have. I mean, as much as Triple H wants to say he has say, I really don't think he has any say at all, and I think he's just doing what he has to do.
He's out of ideas, and he's hiring the wrong people to give him ideas. There's not It's not like Freddie Prinze Jr. backstage anymore. Freddie Prinze Jr. said very well on his podcast. If you go listen to the man, he said it's different nowadays. They hire these young, kind of like they're not even TV. They're just like sports journalists, kinda, and they bring them in to WWE, and they're writing the stories and shit like that. Now it's no one in the business anymore. Meanwhile, on the AEW side of things, I've heard that Bryan Danielson's involved in a bunch of storylines. I think it just got leaked the other day that he was involved helping out with the Darby Allin title run storyline. And I heard even a rumor that Mick Foley might be down the line helping out with storylines now that he's with the company. So, you got guys in... What? Is it Mick Foley?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I think the man's a traitor. He should have stayed with the E. But you know what? He had his morals, and you know what? I respect that. You know what I mean? He has his morals. He has his limits. But I still think he was, because I thought he was one of those lifers. You know what I mean? I thought there's just guys like him, Undertaker, Stone Cold, or just WWE lifers. So yes, it did shock me a little bit to see him the other day. Absolutely.
I think a lot of these older guys, these Hall of Famers, are getting tired of seeing what's going on in TKO, and that's why they're running for the hills, because they don't want to deal with what these.
Right, I agree. It's a lot of bullshit politics. There's a lot of bullshit, inside the company with the whole, bad storylines and just bad kind of just everything. I mean, look at last night's SmackDown. It was freaking terrible. But, yeah, I kind of agree. And that's why a lot of these guys ran to AEW, and I'm not saying they ran, but look what WWE just gave up. They just gave up the New Day. I mean, that was huge. All because TKO didn't want to pay them. It wasn't WWE didn't want to pay them. From what I heard, it was TKO not wanting to pay them. So they told him take a hike. And New Day was like, fine, we'll walk. And New Day walked. And now I've been hearing rumors they're going to AEW. That would be huge, by the way. But
I mean, but let's be honest. Let's be very honest. What was the New Day really doing the WWE that was moving the needle?
I mean, they were really putting over my boy. Come on. They were putting over Big G. I love Big G, by the way. Big Grayson Waller. Big G.
They weren't really doing that, man. That was that whole thing with him.
Well, the Vision should have never won the tag titles in the the place. That was the WWE's biggest mistake. And now Logan Paul is out for 9 months. And now you got fucking what's his name? Bald Austin ass Theory defending the belts by himself or whatever.
Now him and Breaker.
I love you, Paul Heyman, for putting me with Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker's a singles guy, and now they're making him and Bronson Reed tag with Theory because Logan Paul's hurt. Yeah, that's fact, by the way. Hurt.
Who are you taking for this match? This Intercontinental title?
Oh
match?
Yeah, going back to this mess. Yeah, probably Becky Lynch. Where's the thingy? I don't see Sol Ruka coming in and winning a belt so quickly.
I would love to see Sol Ruka win this, but I believe you're right. I think Becky is going to take this one.
Right. No, I agree. I think Becky's going to retain. I mean, here's the thing. AJ Lee said she was done for now. But I think when the Brie Bella and Paige, so freaking stupid if you ask me, finally drop those damn tag belts and give them back to Nia Jax and Lash Legends finally, I really do believe maybe Paige should go after Becky Lynch. That's what I really think should be the big feud into SummerSlam. A lot of people are saying Bianca Belair coming back. A lot of people saying Naomi can come back. I would love to see Naomi come back. I think that would be great. Her and Becky Lynch have history. That would be really cool to see that at SummerSlam. But I really feel like it should be Paige versus Becky. We never really got that. And when we did get that, it really wasn't, great. So, yeah, this time it'd probably be a lot better of a match.
What else we got?
Okay, moving on from this, we got this again. So I have some news for you here. I'm gonna do my segment here in this as well. They say Brock Lesnar is going to continue beyond Clash of Italy, going into SummerSlam and beyond that. He is not scheduled for Saturday night's main event. I'm gonna take that down, but here's the thing. The storyline, I guess, is Brock's on a retirement tour. I guess he didn't retire, but he's on a retirement tour. I don't understand. I want to ask you what's up with this, because I don't get he retired. Now he's back, so I guess he's semi-retired, and he's just doing this run because they need him to put asses in the seats. I don't know.
Nope. I don't think that's what it is at all. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I think Brock Lesnar did shock the world and retired at WrestleMania.
Okay. Why is he
TKO.
What's this?
I think TKO went after him. TKO went after him and is now suing him for breach of contract. I have a feeling that
You think this goes deeper, do you? Wow, okay.
I know. I've been reading it. I know it goes deeper. I think they made a deal behind closed doors, and I think the deal is if he does these dates until SummerSlam, I think that the whole court thing either is not going to go through or it's going to be because they're what I've read is they're trying to get him for $1 million. They're like $1.5 million is what they're trying to get him for.
Wow.
They're trying to get him for the million.
I don't even know this. Like I said, I haven't been following the story, but okay, wow.
So they're mad because he breached his contract and he said he was retiring when nobody knew in the back that he was doing it.
So, right. Apparently he kept that a secret, even from Triple H, supposedly. From
so I think he's doing this. I'm not going to say he's not doing it to sell tickets. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest here. Do you honestly think
SummerSlam tickets were dropping? Remember I said that like a week ago or two. SummerSlam tickets were dropping because he wasn't going to be there. Now they're advertising him to be there now.
I think the only reason we're going to see SummerSlam tickets higher than WrestleMania is because it's in Brock's hometown. That's the only reason.
Soda, yeah.
That's the only reason.
And now he's back on, and now he's back advertised. Remember, they took him off the advertisements the next day after WrestleMania. Now, I believe weeks later, now that he's doing this, he's back on the advertisement list for that.
I'm taking Brock.
Yeah, it would make sense going into I agree with Brock Lesnar as well, because the reason why I would say Brock Lesnar is because he needs some sort of momentum. But if he's not working main event in July, then where does that leave him? I guess just SummerSlam. I don't know how far this would go and where this would go next. Maybe Night of Champions, I think, in June in Saudi Arabia, maybe. That they could do another match there, but you would think the whole big thing with this would be, leading to SummerSlam, which might be his final match. And that was the big rumor, was that's going to be his final match in Minnesota. Which it should be, honestly, but he wanted to do what he wanted to do. But like you said, if all these contract shit is really happening, then yeah, no matter what, he's gonna continue with WWE. Probably up till SummerSlam. Then after that, he'll probably be done. But yeah, I think Brock gets the win here, and then maybe they do something in Night of Champions, and then it would be, if Oba wins that one, then it would be 2-1, and then Brock would need to kind of sell the score at SummerSlam. He gets the win, and then it's kind of done. But
I agree.
I don't know. I didn't like the WrestleMania match all that much. I thought the match would be a lot better. It was on ESPN, for Christ's sakes. I think this match might also probably be on ESPN. First hour will be on ESPN for free, or ESPN2 or whatever for free. And I feel like they're gonna open the show again, and I hope this is a better match. I don't know, maybe it's Brock doesn't want to get hurt, and that's why the match sucked at Mania, but I didn't like it that much. I don't know. But Brock
All right, what we got?
There. So after that, we're gonna do this. Yay! Hey, Mommy and Jade.
Another
it does not say if the baddies will be there or not there. They'll probably end up being there. After last night, they were definitely around. And Rhea and Charlotte and Alexa will also probably be there too. Or Charlotte and Alexa will probably also be there for Jade. I mean, not Jade, for Rhea. Sorry, I'm getting my people confused here. But yes, I agree. But Rhea retains, I think. I don't think we're having any other way.
I definitely think Rhea retains. There's no way.
Here's the thing. I like Jade. Jade had a good title run and all, but I don't think she's ready to get the belt back just yet. I do like the group, the baddies. I know you're a big fan of the baddies. That's what they call themselves. B-Fab, Meech, and Jade Cargill. I love it, by the way. But no, I do like them, but I do want to see Jade win it again. It's just, I don't know if it should be from Rhea Ripley. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that, Rhea Ripley should have feuds with, a lot of other, women on the roster first before they do this match again. But, Jade's kind of the only one on SmackDown there, that's kind of in the forefront. So, but yeah,
I don't even know.
I don't see.
I don't even know why they made her the champion. I really don't. I don't understand why they bring her in about a year or two ago. They hyped her up. They did nothing with her. Then all of a sudden they make her champion. Like, she didn't show herself to be a champion. Like, this was a waste of time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I mean, look, I thought it was just them putting gold on her was a way to make her stronger, and the way to make her more likable by the fans, and the more give her more personality and give her more of a character persona. I think it worked. I really do. Because now the character is more developed and she has the faction now, and you're seeing that, she is improving a lot. But I talked about a couple weeks ago about her fitting into the system. Some do and some don't. She really doesn't that well, and then that is a real issue, honestly, and that's an issue with a lot of them in WWE, like Ricky Saints. He's been getting lost on the main roster, with Matt Cardona, talk about later. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
It's all about, fitting into that system, and some guys don't, some guys do. But Rhea retains on that. Then we get the worst match on this card. The most rushed match ever in history.
I don't know if it's
Cody
the worst
Rhodes,
match.
American Nightmare versus the Ring General Gunther.
You think that's worse? You think that's worse than Rhea Ripley?
What?
You think that's worse than Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill?
Yes, because the storyline's rushed completely, and in all honesty, I absolutely hate the storyline. Makes no sense whatsoever, and it feels super rushed. At least with Jade and Rhea, it's a better story. All the shit with the baddies and Alexa and Charlotte, it's actually decent. It's not great, but it's decent. It's decent enough. It's not like this rush story between Cody and Gunther. Oh, and then you see Paul Heyman saying, "Oh, I work for Gunther now. No, I don't work for Gunther now." It's cool that Gunther's on SmackDown so we can talk about him. I like Gunther and all. It's just I don't see him champion yet. I see Cody retaining again on this one because we never got Randy versus Cody at Backlash like I wanted. We never got that. We never got the Pat Randy versus Joey Cody thing. They dropped all that shit. I'm assuming Randy's going to come back, if not tomorrow, maybe Night of Champions, or maybe win the King of the Ring tournament and fight Cody at Night of Champions, maybe. And yeah, or maybe it's SummerSlam. They run it back. But Cody and Randy ain't done. I know that. It's fact.
Yeah. No, I get it. All right, so I'm taking Cody.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. We got the final match of the night. If it happens. Roman Reigns, the undisputed, the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Original Tribal Chief, versus the Samoan Jacob Fatu, hurt werewolf, by the way.
Yeah, we know that he's hurt. We know he got hurt a couple nights ago at a house show in a street fight with Solo Sikoa.
I actually looked that up before we went live. We were talking about it for a minute or two, guys, before we went live, and I looked it up real quick. It was a house show. He got hurt against Solo Sikoa, and it took him several minutes to actually get back up. So, yeah.
All right, I'm taking, if it happens, I'm taking Roman Reigns.
I think Roman wins as well. I think there's more stories to be told with Roman. I just don't know who, maybe they start running back with Punk. I've heard rumors Punk might show up in Jacob's place if Jacob can't do the match tomorrow, which would make no fucking sense, by the way. I also heard a rumor that Danhausen might show up, but, and be in the match as well. Which I would kind of love. If it'd be Danhausen, he wouldn't even wrestle. If Roman Reigns would just poke him, Danhausen falls down, and that would be the match. Kind of like the finger poke of doom thing. But no, I think it's definitely gonna be Roman Reigns retaining in the main event, the tribal combat, if it happens. Now look, they might just have a regular match. The tribal combat thing might be off, and it just might be a regular singles match too. Jacob can still work the match, but they might have to change a lot of creative plans. This is what I'm hearing as of now, to make this work. So, and that's all we got for Clash in Italy. Woo! I told you it's not that exciting, man. I'm really not all hyped for it. Still there?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes. I know. I guess you're just as excited as I am. Let's get on to SmackDown. So SmackDown was boring, and in all honesty, I barely watched it. And I was playing the Bond game, and yeah, that game is fantastic. And yeah, SmackDown is just, what are we doing here? It was from Barcelona, Spain. And man, I didn't care for any of this. This whole, I told you, they had the baddies and Alexa and all this shit.
Well, I mean, let's like I said, let's not talk about it too much. Let's sum up
first match. It was Jade and Alexa, first.
I know, but let's sum up the promo. Let's sum up the promo. The promo was it was Rhea Ripley trying to tell Jade that it's not her time. Then we get Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss comes out, and Alexa Bliss just pretty much tells her that she should stop where she's at now before she gets embarrassed by her, which is funny because right after that promo, we have Alexa Bliss taking on Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill made Alexa look stupid.
Yeah, the match was okay, and
the match was not okay. The match was very. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the match was very short.
It was short. It was only 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Long. So yes. DDT. But Twisted Bliss, and then Jade finishes Bliss off. It was giving Jade momentum for tomorrow. That's basically what everybody needs to know, is giving Jade momentum to go into tomorrow against Rhea. But like we said a minute ago, Rhea gonna win. I would love to see Rhea win and then Charlotte get all mad and like go after Rhea. You know what I mean? I would love that. That could be a fucking story. That could be a good story, especially if Charlotte and Alexa fight each other to win Queen of the Ring or whatever. That could be a decent story. They should just put me as a writer on SmackDown. I probably can book it better and write it better. I do it in my universe mode.
You know how much Alexa Bliss is getting? You know how much Alexa Bliss is getting at Fanatic Fest?
Oh yeah, it's insane, right? The price is unbelievable.
$130 for an autograph and $136 for a picture.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
That is ridiculous.
Cody Rhodes is double that, by the way. I think he's like $250.
I thought you said he was $4.
My buddy, who does the sold out things. He's one of the promoters or whatever. He gets like an exclusive amount of tickets. He is upselling it for $4. But I believe
Cody Rhodes is sold out, and he's $218 for an autograph, $228.90 for a picture. And here's the best part about this. If anybody wants to get a free autograph from Cody Rhodes in a picture, go to the arena before SmackDown, and I guarantee you'll get Cody Rhodes every single time.
Yeah.
You'll get half these people every single time because I've done it. I've gotten Cody, and I've not paid $200. So if you want to go waste your money at FanFest, that's fine and dandy.
I'm not going to that. I'm not. I refuse to go to it. Everybody's asked me to go to it. Fucking main events that night. Main event to get in the door, I told you, Vince, is still over $300 to get in the fucking door at Saturday Night Main Event at the Garden here in New York. Now, guess what, Vinny? That's the same fucking weekend, pardon my French, as the World fucking Cup. So we have the World Cup in New Jersey that's already creating a lot of foot traffic for the state and New York. And then you fucking have Fanatics Fest. And then you have fucking Main Event on top of all that shit. It's a greed fest by TKO. They're just taking advantage of the World Cup bullshit. And New Jersey has to suffer. Oh, it's going to bring tourism and it's going to bring all this money to New Jersey. You know how much shit we had to put into this? The taxpayers had to put all this shit into all this shit for the World Cup. We're not getting that money back, by the way. I'll let you know. We're not getting any of that money back. Go look into it. It's a big story right now about the taxpayers versus the governor about all this World Cup shit happening in 2 weeks. Trust me, I'm pissed. I really am. Bus prices are going up. The train prices are going up. That you can't even get into New York City that fucking week or weekend because of all the prices are changing because of the World Cup being around the whole thing.
What do you mean? Do you think you're saying it's expensive to fly in that weekend, you're saying?
That too. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're flying in for fucking Fanatics Fest. Good luck. If you're going to Main Event, good luck. Any of it, yeah. And it's because the World Cup. It's not because Main Event or Fanatics Fest. No, it's because of the FIFA World Cup thingy they're doing here. Now look, I'm all for Team USA. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's bring that cup home. You know, well, just like we did with the fucking hockey. But you know, no, I think, in all honesty, no, we really need to this World Cup thing does not need to be here, and it is.
All right. Well, what else we got going on? What else we got going on?
All right. After that, we get this whole thing about, I don't know, Sami Zayn and Cody, and I don't care. I really don't care. What are they doing with Sami, man? They're wasting his time.
Well, the promo was about Sami wanted an apology from Cody Rhodes, and Cody wanted to tell him that he's not going to apologize because that's just how it is. I mean, that's how they are in the ring. So Sami Zayn said some more harsh words, and Cody Rhodes now is gunning it back for Sami Zayn. So we're watching the same match over and over again.
All right, whatever. Sorry, I was talking to my mom. I wanted to ask.
I'll be back. So make sure you get pants on.
Yes, I will get pants on after we're done. Anyway, she wants to get pants on. I have shorts on right now. Anyway, no, I didn't care for this. I don't care about SmackDown. Vince, I had it on during the live stream. I was playing the James Bond game. I heard some of the shit. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the highlight this morning, so I know what was going on. They do this little recap thing. Look, they're wasting Sami Zayn. You and I both know that. I guess they're going to do Sami and Cody, I guess, going into Night of Champions. It would make the most sense to do Sami and Cody because Sami Zayn is the most over person in Saudi Arabia ever. So, yes, I can see that. I can see Sami. I can see Cody at Night of Champions. Now, so that means Sami Zayn would have to win King of the Ring, which I don't think is going to happen. But then again, everyone said they did that shit last year with Randy. Why would they repeat? So maybe Randy gets a shot at SummerSlam and we get Sami and Cody at Night of Champions.
You know, I can ask you, when did they announce King of the Ring? On SmackDown?
Oh, yeah. They just announced the other day. Carmelo Hayes officially declared. And I believe, I think that's it so far.
I love how they do this. Declared. I love how they shit on one of the greatest pay-per-views they've had in the history of WWE. And they make it a joke every other year.
By the way, it's not going to be a pay-per-view anymore. It's not pay-per-view.
It's what?
You know, it's a tournament now. King and Queen of the Ring. We'll break it down when we get the official brackets. The brackets haven't come out yet. But, winners will get Night of Champion. Obviously, champions, most likely Liv Morgan, who won last year, I believe, and Cody Rhodes, also won again last year. we'll get, but it's a tournament now. It's the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. Matches will be both on Raw and SmackDown. Winners will get champion opportunity at Night of Champions, obviously. And of course, they'll get the whole, crown jewel. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's crown jewel. Never mind. Night of Champions. They get a title shot in Night of Champions. That's the whole King and the Queen of the Ring pony. But yes, matches will be on Raw. Matches will be on SmackDown. I don't think matches will be on NXT unless announced. So, but NXT superstars might be able to qualify for champion, for King Queen of the Rings. I believe NXT superstars can. I believe our girl JC Jane last night and Barcelona declared for her Queen of the Ring. So, hi, bad guy. Our girl JC Jane's going to be the next Queen of the Ring. She declared, by the way, last night. So, hi, Jack. I miss you, buddy. He sees this. He watches these back. I know he does.
Let's talk about the next match. The Miz taking on Axiom. Did you watch this hunk of garbage?
I missed the Danhausen story. I really do. That's all I gotta say. Danhausen's story was funny.
This was really bad. The match went. I mean, it is what it is. Towards the end of the match,
I thought you skipped.
The Miz gets on the top rope. The lights flicker, and Axiom picks up the victory. Just bad storylines. It's just bad storylines.
Here's the situation. It was kind of cool that Axiom is finally getting a little bit. You know what I mean? But getting beat up the Miz a little bit. I guess that's always fun. But the whole thing with the electrical issues, I don't know. Was that part of the Danhausen storyline, or was that part of the, the whole, like arena thing? I don't know. That's what everybody's asking about that. Yeah. But that's really all I gotta say on the match. I mean, I like Fraxium. They're not the greatest attack team, so I gotta reload my card here because it froze on me. But they're not the greatest attack teams, but I like them. I think they're fun.
This whole thing with Danhausen. I know that you and
no. You said it wrong. It's Danhausen. Whoa! Yay!
I know you guys really like this guy, but I think some of his antics are very getting very old. It just doesn't.
That's how SmackDown last night was, Chris. It was an episode of Collision, but I think Collision's better right now than SmackDown, honestly. Anyway, you were saying, Vince?
No, I was just saying. I think some of the antics that they're pulling with Danhausen is just
no. It's Danhausen. By the way, go look up his price at Fanatics Best. He's also sold it.
$76.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he used to be $40 here in New Jersey when I met him years ago. Danhausen, you
all right? What do we got?
Sorry about that. Those are just people chiming in on my Twitch account, and I gotta be going ban a bunch of people later. But that's okay.
Real quick, Mad Dog. Continue
yes,
real quick. I have to real quick give me 1 second, okay?
Sure. So after the match, we get, let me see what the hell happened after the match. Remember, I was playing James Bond. R-Truth is still injured, and it looks like Damian Priest needs a tag partner tonight. So it turns out to be Royce Keys going up against My Family Tree. Priest doesn't buy it at all. He says he doesn't trust Keys, but Truth gets smart and asking either of them are scared. And then we kind of move on from all of that. Fun segment there, not gonna lie. I love the thing with Danhausen. I love the thing what they're doing. It sucks that R-Truth is still hurt. Royce Keys is the next big thing on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the truth there. And yeah, that is the thing. So next up, we go Sami Zayn. My former hero, by the way, Sami Zayn. He's a bum now, by the way. He's a villain. He's a bum. Sami Zayn now a bum. He used to be my hero. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn goes and he basically goes and bitches to Candice LeRae. And right after that, it's actually to Johnny Gargano, who still isn't doing anything. Unfortunately, and look, I said this before, I said this again. It's time for Johnny Gargano to leave freaking WWE to go to AEW to actually be successful finally. This needs to happen. Just let this guy's contract run out. They're doing nothing with him. The story with him and Candice absolutely sucks. It's only a 2-minute segment, and it does absolutely nothing, and it's not moving any needles, and he's not moving any needles whatsoever. On the other side, Tommaso Ciampa just had a banger of a match, I think, at Double or Nothing, or right before Double or Nothing, and then he just had another match, I think, on, what the hell was it, on Dynamite last week. So, yeah. Tommaso Ciampa's doing big things in AEW, but Johnny Gargano is not. Anyway,
we talk about Johnny Gargano.
Yes, Johnny Gargano and Sami Zayn
like
and him are going to be in a match, I guess. I don't understand. Sami Zayn. It says that the storms up. Matt Cardona comes up. Talk sense into Sami. That's not great with Sami, and it looks like we get Sami and Matt Cardona. Yay! Right after that, we get Charlotte leaves Alexa in the trainer's room, runs into Mommy, which is Rhea Ripley, who better take care Cargill. If not, Charlotte said she will take care of Jade. Ooh, tension! I see tension there, Vince. I'm doing the Danhausen curse thing. Oh, I gotta stop doing this. My hands are hurting. Say something.
He said Danhausen curse.
Yeah, you are. By the way, the Knicks are uncursed. Congrats to the Knicks. I said this last week, but it's official. They are going to the finals. I guess it was at MSG last week, Vince. They finally gave him courtside seats. He got to meet his boy Timothy Chalamet and other superstars. Danhausen was there. And they gave him a custom jersey. He got his own jersey. And they gave him courtside seats. And they also let him meet Timothy Chalamet. He met Kylie Jenner, I think. He met a bunch of different celebrities. And Spike Lee and him, director Spike Lee, took a picture with Danhausen. And yeah, and I think even Tracy Morgan got a picture with Danhausen as well. That's on Tracy Morgan's Instagram page. So Danhausen's over everywhere. And all matters of sports. And Sports Center even talked about it, saying that Danhausen is the reason why the Knicks are in the finals. So good for that. Anyway, this segment, I didn't care for it, but I do like the tension between Rhea and Charlotte. I told you, I think that's the match they should run. Really, run that match.
All right. What's up next? What we got going on?
All right. We got your favorites, the best faction on SmackDown. I love your face because you know where this is going. My favorite. Family Tree.
Not my favorite.
Versus Damian Priest and Royce Keys.
I feel like we watch this match every. Don't we see these guys? Don't we see Damian Priest with these guys every week? That's what it seems like.
It's a major, according to my Google search here or my Gemini AI tool I use. It is a major storyline on SmackDown.
If that's a major storyline, I hate to see what's not a real storyline.
Johnny Gargano. Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
Got him.
Okay.
Right in the act, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This match was the best match of the night by far. You know it. I know it. Fantastic. We had everything. We had Royce Keys being Royce Keys. We had Damian Priest doing absolutely nothing, as Damian Priest always does. And my family tree was also fantastic, as always. I mean, we had a little bit of Tama, we had a little bit of Tonga, we had a bit of Loa, we had a bit
what
of
about
Samoa,
Chimichanga? There wasn't Chimichanga there?
Chimichanga. I was getting there.
Chimichanga, Tamalunga.
I was getting there. You know, but at the end of the day, man, what are they thinking? Tolly Tongi.
Right. What are they thinking about this? You're right.
Chokeslam Priest and gets the win.
What are they thinking about this? I really don't know.
You don't think this was the best match of the night? That damn choke slam to slam Damian Priest, the freaking 400-pound man? I mean, boom.
This is the second week in a row we see him lose. Every week we see Damian lose.
Because my family tree is that dominant. You're finally learning. You're finally realizing that my family tree is the greatest faction of all time.
What's going on, Cactus Katie? Fly Eagles Fly. How you doing?
But go Carolina. They won last night, going to the finals. I watched that game, by the way. Holy shit, what a game. They just destroyed Montreal like it was nothing. Anyway, give me a minute. I gotta scroll down to my cart because my Google is refreshing on this.
After the match, I think this. If you want to know my opinion, I think this was the best part of the night. And I know I talked bad about him, but I just think this was the best part of the match. Knowing that it was a stupid segment, it was just, I don't know. Nick Aldis and The Miz are in the back. The Miz is complaining that every week something happens in his match, and this is a hazard for the work for the work. And he agreed with him as the camera pans to the left, sees Danhausen with a fire extinguisher.
Danhausen! You have to say it
Danhausen.
Right. Yes! He's catching on. I gotta stop pointing at you like you. Do not want to curse you. That'd be bad.
And Danhausen sprays the Miz with the fire extinguisher.
That was pretty funny, not gonna lie.
And Nick Aldis still does not know what's underneath that tent.
I mean, they thought of a
still
fire
does not know what's underneath.
Man.
He still doesn't know what's underneath that blanket.
Man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be another superstar or more mini Housens. I know you love the mini Housens. Don't forget we have the mini Housens as well. Don't forget they're not done yet.
You know what that's a ripoff of?
What?
When Jerry the King Lawler had all the little kings.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Well, I wasn't around, but I remember seeing that on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, it's a ripoff.
Yeah, well, now they're doing it again with Danhausen. Honestly, it makes sense, and I love it.
Okay, let's get into this
package for Roman, and then they run down the Clash of Italy card. We saw that. Then we get this Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green thing, and I like this. I thought this was good. Then we get for tonight's match. Then we get an announcement for Mask versus Mask. I did not know about this. I don't have the picture, but that's okay. El Grande Americano versus original Grande Americano.
When is that?
That's tonight on AAA in Mexico. La Lucha in Mexico. That should be a banger, by the way, as they say.
What time does that start?
Banger, like 9 p.m., 9 or 10, I believe. So we got a couple hours before it. So mask for mask, Chad Gable is finally coming back. Let's get that American made going, son. Yeah, boy. That's what
you think his mask is coming off tonight?
Oh yeah. Luther Kaiser's not losing. Even with the whole arrest thing, I had in my notes earlier that they're gonna push him to the moon even with his arrest. So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's talk about this Sami Zayn Matt Cardona match.
This match was terrible. Absolutely. Why? Why?
You said it's absolutely terrible.
I mean,
is that bad, huh?
You liked it? Okay, fine. I mean, I was in the middle of playing James Bond, so I really don't know. But okay, fine.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but I guess what I'm confused about is
the first match. Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that
first match.
But here's my question to you: Why are they bringing back people like Matt Cardona if they're not going to use him in the right way?
For Sami Zayn, that's why.
He's a jobber.
For Sami, after Trick literally whooped his ass, they got nothing for Sami. But they got one thing for Sami in the back pocket that's very intriguing, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that is? I'm wearing his t-shirt.
American Nightmare.
Sami,
Cody
champions.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Undisputed, undeniable, champion. See, I'm wearing the Royal Rumble t-shirt on 2023. See, surprised this still fits, honestly. But,
Matt Cardona loses this one. Sami Zayn picks up the win.
Not surprised. Sami needs wins going into the King of the Ring tournament, where he's probably going to win the thing and fight Cody at night.
There was two things they announced on SmackDown this week that I thought was interesting. We got the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring qualifying match.
I told you the tournaments are.
And then we got a promo of the new documentary called WWE Made in America.
What the hell was that? I didn't even watch it. Did you watch that last night? What was that? I have it on my tape. I have it on DVR. I didn't watch that because I was watching the live stream yesterday, and it wasn't on after. It was only on after the tape thing. So, all right.
Next we got Little Yachty and Trick Williams. You see this one yet?
You forgot about the whole Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Nick Aldis says, Gunther, keep things civil, bro. Please keep things civil. Gunther's like, I'm not going to do that, bro. I'm Gunther. All right, we can move on now.
Did you watch the Little Yachty and
I'm going to do that every time I say Gunther. I'm Gunther.
Did you watch the Little Yachty and the Trick Williams promo?
I did. I like Trick Williams. I like Little Yachty. I thought it was good. And then Carmelo Hayes comes out. I'm sorry. Him comes out, ladies and gentlemen. And him is being him. And he says that he wants Trick Williams' belt. And it's time for them to run it. But you know who shows up in the middle of all this mess? Ricky Saints. Stark Saints, boy. Yeah. Woo! And then we get into this match between Carmelo and Ricky Stinks. I don't know. Really does stink, honestly. I really don't like him. It just, yeah. I feel like he was doing better in AEW than he is in WWE. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I think you're right.
And the match was decent. Maybe even the best match of the night. I don't know, but yeah, just character-wise, I don't like Ricky Saints or Starks or Stinks or whatever the hell they want to call him these days. I don't know. Too many S's with them, but I don't care. But yeah, I like that. The match went for a decent amount of time. It went for almost 12 minutes, and they were good back and forth. And I did enjoy it. Carmella can go, man. Everyone doubted Carmella, but I didn't. I was like, Carmella's really good. He's got talent. Kid's good. Yeah.
This was the match. This is the best night of the match. I mean, the best match of the night.
I think it was. Yeah. That's. I mean, look. I'll tell you this. I was playing the Bond game for hours on end. This match was the only thing I actually sat down and had my fucking screen glued to the laptop. I'm not gonna lie. Everything else was boring. Okay. But moving on from that match, oh god, who the hell won here? A double count out. So nobody won. I really hate that, but whatever. Fine. Okay, great. But it was cool though, because maybe they could do more with this, but I really want to see Mello and Trick. It's time to run that. They have such a history over there in NXT, my friend, where I want to see these guys. I gotta get closer a little bit to the mic. I pulled back my back. These guys. You know what I mean? I want to see these guys run it back. Maybe at SummerSlam, maybe somewhere else. I don't know, but I would love to see these guys somewhere. Fight. I would love to see Mello and Trick run it. I think it would be a good feud. I think it would be entertaining as all hell. I think it would be great. If the writing is good, the writing has to be good about their history and about all that shit, how Mello brought Trick up. It could be really good, I think. But, that's just me. All right. Moving on. Post-match, Carmella Hayes lays out with the first 48, and then we get the Brock Lesnar over Femi video, and then the Irresistible Forces threaten Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, woo! I really don't care for all that. I love Nia and Lash though, so yeah, but I don't care for Tiffany's title reign. No Tiffany time on my watch. But anyway, Blake Monroe writes in her diary that the women on SmackDown, about the women in the SmackDown locker room. So that's a thing. And Rhea Ripley is sad, and Monroe is going to have to make things better. Monroe says. Then we get into our next match. Nia Jax versus Chelsea, Mrs. President Green.
What do you call Mrs. President Green?
That what are you talking about? You don't know about Chelsea Green for president? You don't know about the whole, President Chelsea thing? The greatest women's United States champion ever?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen the signs, President Chelsea? No, nothing.
I've seen them.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Listen, I seen it, but when she went away and got hurt, they kind of disappeared.
Right, and then when she came back injured, remember they used her when she was injured with the whole. Everybody went nuts for her again. Fans are just for it. And I heard rumors backstage, if we, the fans, if me, you, Chris, everybody pushes for Chelsea Green, WWE finally might make it happen and put the world champion on her. Let's get this done, everybody.
I can see this happening.
Let's get this done. Let's make Chelsea Green the top women's star on SmackDown and not Rhea Ripley. Okay?
Well, I'd rather see...
All right.
I'd rather see Chelsea Green champion than Jade Cargill again.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. Anyway, this match had Lash Legends at ringside. Remember, Lash is super over right now because of Trick Williams. They're dating, by the way, or engaged, or married, or whatever the hell it is. Give me a minute. Let me see where it is. And this match was back and forth. It was a bit messy, and it wasn't that long. What did you think? My thoughts exactly. It was absolutely trash. But that's okay.
I don't think it was as horrible as you think it was.
I only saw clips, so I would not know. I did not see the full thing.
There was a couple good spots in the match, but for the most part, I mean, I think a lot of these women.
Nia Jax, amazing, by the way. Last Legends pulling all the stuff outside the ring, amazing.
I think, I mean, we all see it now. Nia Jax is getting a little, she's getting a little older. She's been there for a while, so I mean, of course, she's gonna miss spots. She did have this. I mean, she was on the top rope about to do her move and got distracted, and Chelsea Green picked up the victory. So, what did you said
Chelsea
she won
Green,
something? What did she win?
Picked up the win, and I absolutely love it. And after that, we got right after that, we got the whole Tiffany Stratton thing, and that.
Oh, that's right. Tiffany's the one that distracted her. That's right.
Yes, it was Tiffany Stratton, by the way.
Tiffany Stratton. Okay. I think after this one, if I'm not mistaken, I think wasn't it the promo with Gunther and Cody Rhodes?
Yes, Cody Rhodes is here. Yay! Finally, we're getting to this because of this. Woo! I gotta take that down. Cody Rhodes and Gunther standing tall. In fact, actually, this was the confrontation. There it is, exactly.
Cody mentioned a couple times, or actually, Gunther mentioned that he everything that he said he would do to Goldberg, AJ Styles, John Cena, he did, and he is going to.
He's a man of his word. He's a man of his word.
What did he say? Something he's going to tap him out like a wet towel.
Yes.
Or something. He said something like a wet towel.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he said something like that.
Yep. Very, very awkward, by the way. Very, very weird. But...
yeah. Again, this SmackDown, it was no good. I mean, it.
By the way, he promised to choke Cody out and win that title. I have to say, this promo was the best promo of the night. Gunther sold me. Cody Rhodes sold me. It's all what you want to talk about. I want to talk about this match being done with because I don't like this whole build-up. But, this was the best promo of the night. But I do have to say, on the other side of the coin, this match feels rushed. I think the match will show that tomorrow during this whole thing. And I just don't care. I just don't care for this Clash in Italy card. I'm hoping Night of Champions is a stronger showing. I really am. I'm due or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this was just rushed. It was put together really quick, and then they didn't. I mean, it obviously shows because we're watching the same matches again. I mean, how many times can you put these matches on for the fans? I mean, and here's the crazy part is that the fans are the dummies that are okay with it, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go spend $1,000 on tickets to watch the same freaking match that happened 2 weeks ago."
I agree with you completely. I agree with you, and in all honesty, what are we doing here? We're doing the same shit main event in July, and it's $300. Fanatics Fest is like fucking $90 to get into. It's crazy, man. And SummerSlam's like $500 for like up tier deck or whatever it is. It's absolutely insane. These prices are astronomical. Meanwhile, I hear AEW charged like $100 to get into Double or Nothing on last Sunday. So yeah, make sure you go watch that, Vince. I really recommend you watch that, man. Double or Nothing. or just go watch some of the highlights because it was a good show.
I did watch some of the highlights. I think
it was good. It was way better than the shit we're getting now on SmackDown. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping Night of Champions will be cooking because I don't feel like Clash of Italy's cooking. You know me. I'm excited for every WPLE. I freak out. You know me. You know me by now. You know me for 7 years. Okay. And in all honesty, my friend, I don't feel excited for tomorrow. I just want to get through it so we can move on to the next storylines already. King and Queen of the Ring. I'm more excited for that. I want to know who's going to be in that. JC Jane declared, by the way, I was just letting you know. She said on SmackDown, very big part of the show. But I really want something more than this. I hope the matches are good tomorrow, but I am really, really concerned that a couple of them will be duds. Like Jade and Rhea, I think that might be a dud. And I don't know. I feel like Brock doesn't want to get hurt. So I feel like Brock and Oba could be a dud. And I'm hoping the main event goes off without a hitch because Jacob's freaking hurt. So I don't even know. I don't even know what their biggest match. This one right here might not even be a tribal combat. It might be a singles match. Possibly. I don't know. That's what they're talking about. Or they're talking about getting CM Punk or freaking Danhausen in there just as replacements. Now remember, that's fan speculation. That's not confirmed. So, you know.
Oh, well, do you have any news for us before we get on our way? Yep. Okay. He might not. Guys, while Mad Dog's talking over there, let's talk about the shows that we got on UPR. You can follow us all on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, Twitch. We got tons of shows. Let's run it down. On Monday nights, we have the Rated R Review Show with the exec consultant and Z is Silent. On Tuesdays, we have the Wrestling Doll and the Great Slam Pumbaa for the NXT Review Show. On Wednesday nights, we have the All Elite Heat podcast. In the last couple of weeks, we've had some fill-in special guests. We've had Katie under the weather.
We tried to do a show on Wednesday, but it did not work
Tamara,
out.
We had Tamara's dog passed away a couple of nights ago. So let's anybody out there reach out to her, and our condolences out to you, Tamara, for losing your dog, and hope all is well.
Yeah.
I would say on Friday nights, but we are not on Friday nights. We are on Saturdays.
I do gotta talk to you because SmackDown's moving back to 2 hours soon. So, you know,
hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll be moving back to Friday nights. But until then, we are on Saturday nights. And then you can always check me out. I have a new show coming out, Federation Thursdays. I think that actually starts next week. We're going to be reviewing three movies coming up. The first one is Ex Machina, and that is next Thursday. So there's tons and tons and tons of show on the wrestling side and the entertainment side. Matt, do you have any news for us?
Yes, I do. I'm not going to run my segment because we're a little short on time tonight. Not going to lie. My mom really wants me to get off. But I'm trying to do this. So, yes. So, hold Jacob back too. I've been saying it all week long. He's hurt. We know that. Simple as that. Will the match happen? Who knows? CM Punk, Danhausen, fans are speculating he can take his place if he can't work the match. Some people say it might be a singles match. I don't know. The next thing we got here is PW Insider heard that Stephanie McCare is not expected to show up to Italy, even though there were some pitches for her to show up in Italy. So, I don't know. El Grande Americano is still going to get a big push even after his arrest for battery. For what it's worth, they're saying that El Grande Americano will beat Chad Gable's Grande Americano tonight in the Mask versus Mask at the AAA No Lecture Los Grandes in Mexico. Reports are saying that, Big Bill and Enzo might show back up in NXT. This is very interesting because Enzo just released a documentary, or releasing a documentary in the coming weeks, about how he got kicked out of WWE. So very interesting there. And the last thing I have is Lesnar is expected to work on Beyond Clash in Italy, and he's not scheduled for main event at the Garden as of yet, but he is prepared to be at SummerSlam in Minnesota in August.
All right.
Yeah, sir. That's all I got.
Well,
like I said, not
all right.
running into this week. We'll do that.
Well, I hope we all enjoy tomorrow's Clash of Italy. I know Mad Dog probably will not.
So too. I really do. I'm hyped, but I'm not
hyped. And guys, we will see you next week for the SmackDown Showdown. Until then, I'm one of your hosts, Venomous Vincent, alongside Matt Mad Dog Kelly, the news guy, and we'll see you guys next Saturday. Good day, everybody.
Bye.